Good afternoon. I'm Dean Phelus, Director of Meetings and Professional Education for the American Association of Museums, and we just had our annual meeting here in Houston where we brought about 5,000 museum professionals from every state in the United States and 45 other countries. We absolutely had an outstanding experience. The service that was provided here at the Convention Center was above and beyond our expectations. We work with the local museum community here to do a whole assortment of activities, from community service projects to sessions for the public to actually move their very famous art car parade so it coincided with our annual meeting. And their art car parade generates about 300,000 people in the city to attend it. So in the end, it was an extraordinary experience, and I would recommend highly anyone who's looking to do their business in Houston to definitely consider it seriously. My favorite part of Houston in the number of years that I had actually been doing all the site visits was actually to really get to know the museum community and the wealth and depth of the cultural resources here in Houston. As some of you may know or may not know, Houston actually houses the 6th largest art museum in the country, one of the most visited natural science museums in the country. The Children's Museum here was voted #1 by Parents Magazine in terms of children's museums, most visited weather museum. So these were all really pleasant surprises for us because we really didn't understand and know the depth and wealth of culture that was here. And we were really proved that Houston is a city that has a lot of cultural strength. In terms of logistics, we really looked at this very sensitively and concentrated a lot of our efforts to make sure that the logistics went very smoothly. As you may already know, Houston is a city that can be a little bit dispersed. You don't have necessarily hotels that are within 2 blocks of each other. So having the new Hilton Americas Hotel that was connected to the Convention Center through the above ground walkways made it really very friendly. We were able to package it in such a way that people felt they were intimate and connected with each other. So if in fact you're feeling that Houston is really spread out, I think if you really consider it and look at it strongly from a logistical standpoint, you can really promote a sense of intimacy among your group no matter how large the size of the group is. I didn't have too many challenges here, and actually you anticipated all the challenges that I might have, and we're very professional in terms of answering those questions and making sure that when we were here at the annual meeting in Houston that we would really shine, and that you would help us shine and demonstrate that Houston is really a city that people should visit and should return and visit as leisure travelers as well. I would just encourage anyone who's thinking about coming to Houston for their annual meeting that, of course, consider it seriously. Certainly available to answer any questions that meeting planners might have with regard to how we made this work. We had very positive feedback. We got a lot of press coverage on this annual meeting, and almost everyone that we heard from really raved about their experience in Houston. So I was absolutely thrilled.